Most of their injuries have been to less than key performers. The officials tonight are Hugh Hollins, Terry Durham, and Ted Bernhardt. Rockets control Vernon Maxwell. We'll look for Kenny Smith. Important guard matchups tonight as well. Ellis guarding Maxwell. In deep, and they take it away from Olajuwon. Their victory over Utah on Thursday night. Rockets blew a 23-point lead. Maxwell made it a win nonetheless. Antoine Carr sailing in to tie it. Another takeaway. Offense being run through Antoine Carr early. Up high to Robinson. Too much
during their last streak.
Well, Robinson one-on-one with Olajuwon that time. Rebound rolls to Hakeem, and he puts Houston back up by 2. AJ quickly down to Elliott, and Robinson the trailer. Tries to draw Olajuwon out, misses again. Big running team, but they will get 3 or 4 baskets per game on Maxwell and Smith snowbirding, running out. David with a reach in, got a hand on it, goes over to Robert Horry. And Hakeem beating AJ to the loose ball. As the fans respond to his hustle. Horry rejected on the jam, and a foul.
Foul on who? David or Antoine? He likes to stick with guys who are hot and develop the young players at the same time.
Olajuwon creates the steal in the Robinson screen. And that will be Olajuwon's first.
A 4th wide open.
David out of the double team. Up fake, goes baseline, strong finish by the Admiral over Olajuwon. Out crowd very quiet so far. Spurs by 3. Traveling on Olajuwon.
And it was the defense of Robinson that caused that.
4:23 first quarter. Another Houston turnover.
That was created by Robinson, who stepped around Olajuwon for the steal.
5th Rocket turnover in this quarter. 19-12.
Or what's got a fire under David Robinson tonight? Did you see that?
It's one more look at Robinson taking Hakeem.
Look at this, down the baseline. His foot slips out from underneath him, but he just uses his back there to give him room to go high off the glass. That's just a quickness on David Robinson's part, and that's what he has to do more of. Instead of settling for the outside shot, use that God-given talent he has, his quickness, to get around guys like Olajuwon.
And Dale and Sean Elliott in the season series today. Rockets pound it low to Hakeem. David with a hand on it. Horry twice unable to follow it. Hakeem, big up fake, and count it. As Carr picks up number 3, Olajuwon responds.
Well, if Carr gets into foul trouble, which he's in now, they were counting on putting Larry Smith in. Here comes Smith. But here comes the strong board work of Hakeem Olajuwon, and then that veteran move to draw the foul. You saw a little glimmer of it a while ago when Robinson turned him away.
No contact. And Antoine talking about it on the bench. 4th in the Robinson matchup, and for the first time, that shot falls for David. Down low to David. Horry was there, threw it away. Robinson on the steal. And knocked out by Olajuwon.
Going for the steals, but he's taking a chance with it here tonight.
Oh, Lucas really wanted a goaltend on the block by Olajuwon. Olajuwon getting the benefit of the doubt. 27-21.
Oh, looks like they may call an offensive foul that time on Robinson. Now Robinson is going after Hollins because look who's pushing.
Whoa, Maxwell gave David a shove from behind. Hollins walking Maxwell off the floor. Herrera steps in as David takes exception.
Hey!
And the foul is on David, but evidently nothing further will be called.
Gotta go at him.
Matt Bullard, a Spur killer this year, misses his first 3, and they'll call the reach in by Mr. Mean. Have gone the last couple of weeks. It didn't even come remotely close to some of the scrapes that we've seen, and thank goodness for that. Robinson draws the Bullard assignment. They're letting Smith go against Olajuwon. And it'll rattle home for Hakeem. Garland, veteran backup guard, feeds Hakeem in the middle. That's a blocking foul, and that, believe it or not, is 4 on Larry Smith. Guarded by Garland, and now Brooks over to help. Shot clock at 3 as Robinson ends the Houston run.
To see if they could get him to cough up the ball.
From behind Robinson, another steal.
A second time we've seen him do that tonight.
Thorpe ready to return as the Spurs have temporarily stemmed that Houston tide. Brooks to Hakeem, who is on his rhythm now. 8 of his 13, make it 10 in the second quarter for Olajuwon.
That was all Hakeem that time, Dave, just waiting for the moment.
Sets up a chance for the Rockets to lead. And guess who they go to? Ori with 8 on the shot clock. And Olajuwon now against Reed. Fouled again. Avery Johnson. Robinson with the quick turn, misses over Thorpe. One and done virtually every time down. Ori from Thorpe and underneath to Olajuwon. Fall away hook. Olajuwon's hand, and then when he got it, they made him cough it up, as they do here, right through his hand.
Well, did you see how active David was that time on defense?
The way he did so effectively in the first quarter. Robinson with a very Hakeem-like move that time. 5 on the shot clock. As it goes down to Olajuwon, and he's pushed, and that will be 2 on David.
Yeah, and worth another look because it mirrors what Hakeem Olajuwon's able to do oftentimes. Look at this. The drop step, the little skip, and then the fall away, and he gets the roll off the front of the rim.
Rockets would love for Robinson to go to the halftime locker room with 3 fouls. So Smith on the penetration and the dish, and there's 2 more. With Ori, the outside shot not there. The rebound is for Olajuwon. 1:20 in the half. The Rockets throw it underneath as Robinson was out occupied with Maxwell. Vern behind the back. Olajuwon again kicks it out. That's just a personal 2-man game of catch right there. Mercy.
It was a game of keep away, Dave. It was just between Maxwell. Look at the smile on his face. Between Maxwell and Hakeem Olajuwon.
Robinson will have a 3-point opportunity as Thorpe whistled for the second time. One more time here. Look at this 2-man tennis game between Maxwell and Olajuwon.
Just back and forth. You see the back pass there to Olajuwon. Then you see the crowd. Now David has to come over here, so they dish back over to Hakeem. And that's a great job by Vernon Maxwell. He was going to go up for a second, saw Robinson in his face, said, wait a minute, there's Hakeem wide open on the baseline, dishes it off, and they have the easy basket. He had 14 points to Hakeem's 27, but here's how active he got. He used his quickness to get around Hakeem. On the other end on defense, they used David to guard because remember they gave up 4 fouls with Larry Smith, 3 with Antoine Carr. David goes down. Look at Hakeem. He kind of says, oh, okay. He said, you're on the floor. I'll take the ball. And here is vintage of Hakeem. The fall-away jumper that finds nothing but net, and as a result, the Spurs find themselves down the half, 49-46.
Think about that because you can't expect another 27-point half from Olajuwon, although he's capable of it. Robinson follows his own miss with just the 2nd offensive rebound by the Spurs all night.
Because they get a good job that time of getting the ball out again.
Ori hard to the hoop. Offensive foul on Robert Ori.
And great job by Robinson of holding his ground that time to draw the foul.
3 seconds.
Clear out for David. Stays outside. Flat-footed rebound for Olajuwon. 7 points total in the first half. Smith limited to 4. Clear out for Hakeem. And that's about all you can do if you're David Robinson. Force him to take that fall-away shot.
He did it, too. He put a body on it.
And he'll hit that shot half the time. That's your best odds. Robinson way short. Shooter in the league shut out so far. 44% for the year from behind the line. Robinson. 18 for David. Steps out of the double team, fires up an air ball, and the Spurs have a 3-on-2. Carr to Johnson. The way that Avery finishes, very reminiscent of how Magic used to do that.
Good job by Avery chasing down the loose ball.
Rockets by 4. Shot clock at 7. Won't fall for Robinson. Thorpe with the rebound. For what Maxwell is doing, he still has not scored and shot that much since the first quarter. Hakeem First points of the half, 29. It's 64-58. Elliott throws it away. Kenny Smith.
2 minutes in the period.
Long feed to Maxwell. And inside to Hakeem.
Ball handling here. Here's Elliott penetrating. He's looking to dish to J.R. Reed, but once again, it's Kenny Smith. Now, remember the last time that happened, Smith was standing in front of Dale Ellis when Robinson thought he saw an open Dale. And then on the other end, just again, good ball handling, good passing allows Hakeem Olajuwon the easy basket.
Full season as the Rockets head man. Missed the playoffs last year. They may well be the second seed in the West this year. After another takeaway, Kenny Smith, Olajuwon. Count it. And that's 3 on Robinson. Now they change it. It's on Avery Johnson. His second. And Robinson still has 2. But Hakeem, after being silenced most of the third quarter, back to his tricks.
Avery drops down that time to try and get the ball off the dribble because Olajuwon took it into the lane that time. And what a creation by that man.
Rockets causing a lot of confusion this quarter as well. Robinson wrapped up by Maxwell. Spurs again spread and go one-on-one. Another block by Olajuwon. Out of bounds, still Spurs ball, and the Rockets protest that call big time. 3 to shoot. David got it in time, barely drew iron. Kenny Smith with the rebound. Statistically on the year, as Olajuwon gets 36.
Here as Hakeem, there's the attempt to steal by David again, and then Hakeem just takes it right to the basket. The one thing Hakeem does when he gets the ball, he's already made up his mind what he's going to do with it.
Great up fake by the Admiral, and it turns into nothing. Robinson and Olajuwon sumo wrestling now, as Hakeem doesn't get the roll. Smith caught 3. Penetration. Olajuwon. 38 points. Del Negro. Long rebound. Robinson. Daniels all day for the 3-pointer. As if it's affected it one bit tonight. Robinson able to duck underneath and get the goaltend call.
That time it goes
To the foul line and way short. Spurs ball down 4 after cutting the lead from 11. And it's Robinson. 77-75. Started to routinely sell the place out. Olajuwon goes for 40 and misses. A chance to tie inside 7 minutes. Rockets led by 9 when this quarter began. And that's number 3 on Olajuwon.
over the back of Robinson.
One game.
Yeah, I think you leave him in. What do you think?
Olajuwon. And a foul. That's 40 for Hakeem Olajuwon.
Here it is again, a good pass here by Brooks. He sacks off of Robinson. Ellis came over to help, but a little too late, and he got the foul.
That's about all Robinson can do when he's got the fronting position. Just hope the ball isn't thrown as well as it was that time.
And that was just a perfectly thrown ball.
Brooks running one-hander, tapped out to Hakeem. He just wants every ball. Up fake to get David out of the way, and they'll call Elliott for the reach-in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Triple team that time. Olajuwon out to Brooks. And back. 45. 88-81. They hope to make the division a foregone conclusion if they can hang on to this win. Shot clock at 1. Herrera. About every possession. Brooks to Olajuwon. Shot clock at 3. Herrera with the follow jam. Play in a 9-point game. Brooks on the dish. Hakeem from the corner, halfway down. In scoring total. Sean Elliott tried to feed Robinson. Spurs turn it over. But ever since the first quarter, just too much Olajuwon and too many missed offensive opportunities as Del Negro's shot winds this one up. All over. Rockets win at 98-88. And that man put in a pretty convincing MVP bid tonight. You can make a big case for Charles Barkley, but after seeing Olajuwon, if he wins it for the first time in his career, who could argue?